being patient.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, when I saw the praise dance, it touched me because something came to me. I once was soft.
Yeah.
And I can rest assured and believe in my heart that the tears that came to my eyes were the same type of tears that came to Saul's eyes.
Yeah.
When he realized how God touched him.
Yes.
Growth development is the way of my life. Make no mistake about it, because it was a vision, it wasn't a dream.
Yeah.
What I mean by that, a dream is wonderful, but the end is when somebody wake you up.
Yeah.
A vision everlasting. I hear people talk about gangster, but I walk in God stuff.
All right.
All right, Gator.
We had that O in the middle of that GD.
Yeah.
It was overbearing.
Yeah.
It makes sense when they say GD that.
Yeah.
So they used to say GD focus.
Yeah.
So when they hear GD that, they grab their head and say, oh, and you put it right in the middle, and they know that we walk with God.
Yes.
I like that.
Help us up.
I love my mom. I was 33 years.
Yeah.
But my soul was nourished when I ran into O's mama and daddy.
Yeah.
And he'd been with his woman for over 40 years. And we in a restaurant, like we two little boys in school blowing spitballs at one another by using our smartphone and showing how long we've been with our woman, with these old pictures and these new pictures. And he shoot me one, I shoot him one. But I want to say, Pastor, this brother knows. God can't send no one in other than know that he knows and fear God.
Yes.
To bring them out.
Yeah.
I'm 62 years old.
All right.
I got a great grandson. My repertoire musically, even though I can't carry a note to the post office,
Yeah.
is from Chief Keef to Smokey Robinson.
Yeah.
Okay? Ain't no shame in my game, ain't no cowardice in my heart. I'm walking hard to do right, just like I was working hard to do wrong.
Yeah.
I came through Nowtown as a guest. I could have flew here. I could have took a train here, I could have took a bus here. But I feel safe on the road coming here with my wife.
All right.
It gave us a good quiet time to reflect. Every town I go in, from every city that I'm allowed to be in, I make sure that I stay that extra day to get my worship in.
Yes.
The book, From Word to Action, is a journey that me and my wife went through by blessing me to have someone there. Because the way I was raised in the 60s and the 70s, it was hard with black men then, so we was all struggling together. But one thing we had a good woman that was saying ain't number one can of beans, but you're going to have something to eat. Get them back out there in that struggle.
Yeah.
That's what we got to instill back in our children, especially our young brothers, to understand the importance of the women in the community.
Yes.
We come out the womb of a woman.
Yeah.
I'm pushing this so hard now because you're going to hear this is Hillary running for president.
Yeah.
You're going to hear this. It's the age of the woman. It's the time of the woman. Well, black women don't do what we as the people did.
Yeah.
When we elected an African man to office and felt because he was an African man, he would blow our pain out.
Yeah.
Black women, I'm telling y'all to create black women for Hillary so that you can take the platform to become a part of one platform, like the gays and lesbians did it when they got their issues addressed, like the Hispanics did it when they got their issues addressed, when the immigrants say, black women, to get better education for your children.
Yeah.
You got to make a part of the platform of the
Yes.
She's going to come through our community.
Yeah.
And I ain't knocking, and I'm speaking from the heart and the soul because God allowed me to go visit her man in the Oval Office a day before he gave a State of the Union address to make it where our children and them other men will be locked up their lives in the penitentiary because at that time they were creating an industrial complex to put the president on Wall Street. To make the law to make sure that the majority of the inmates become black, to make sure they stock and they get the best return on what they spend. Black women, as y'all gave us birth, give birth to a nation to make us stand up to protect our families.
That's right.
Everywhere we go. We got brothers of the struggle, we got sisters of the struggle.
Yeah.
We speak of fraternity and sorority. Educationally, our grandmothers and grandfathers weren't caught up on trying to be the greatest speller. They know it was reading, writing, and arithmetic. It rose, so it had to begin with an R, but they were business people.
They were.
They created businesses.
Yes.
They toyed.
Yeah.
They made ends meet. They understood the policy man. He was the greatest banker in our community. They come and take that game and make it the lottery. We spend all the money, we get nothing. They said for education, and we don't get nothing. Black woman. It's because of you that God chose to save us. To come back out here and fight the spiritual battle that that young brother was talking about. We know about it. That's why I can speak and say I once was Saul. I understand Paul. He's the apostle. He's talking about what he heard about what Jesus did. I don't know what scripture it is in the Bible, but I know it. I walk it. To see these brothers that understand not gangster disciples, but growth and development. In the town that I went in, to see the children being comfortable to play. I'm coming from a city that Chicago they call Shamrock because of the many killings that's happened. Can't go to a funeral. Can't go to a prom. Can't go to a reunion. Can't obey your parents. Stand in front of the house so I can see you. They stand in front of the house so you can see them and yet they get killed. I'm going to get to the brother. I want to say this here. I'm blessed to have met this brother. I'm blessed to know of this brother. I'm blessed to be in love with a black woman. So black women, y'all throw down, and we won't be dirty low down.